Hey, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. My name's Martha McDuff. I'm a board certified health coach, and this is my YouTube channel. I wanted to share with you today my favorite tool for making goals. And this is something that I've used, and it's just changed my life. I'm very excited and a huge fan of this goal setting tool, and I use it with my clients. And I wanted to share it with you today and show you how it works, and then also share a little bit of how it has changed my life. So I'm going to share my screen and get the tool up here, the wheel up here. So let's see if I can do that. All right, so here's the wheel. And you'll notice the directions. It says discover which primary foods you are missing and how to infuse joy and satisfaction into your life. So I am an IIN graduate, Institute of Integrative Nutrition. And in IIN, we call these things our primary food. So you would think the food on your physical plate would be your primary food. I mean, that's food. But in reality, these things on this wheel, joy, spirituality, creativity, and so on, are actually the primary foods because they can impact the actual food on your plate, which is what we call your secondary food. So often, we might eat out fast food and we're gaining weight. And as we gain weight, we start to feel sluggish. And so we sit, a lot, or we're not as active, and things start to hurt. And we discover that we're eating out a lot because maybe we're not happy with our home environment. We don't like our kitchen. So all of these things are connected and can impact your health. So, and if I scroll down here, you'll kind of see an example. So this is someone's wheel, and they put a dot. So this is, I believe that says joy. It's very small, but they have the dot pretty much in the center. So that means that they're just okay with the joy in their life. Here, I believe this says creativity. The dot is closer to the center of the circle. So they're actually not that happy with where creativity is. But then on the flip side, you'll notice this might be spirituality, that the dot is fairly close to the outside of the circle. So they are fairly satisfied with where their spirituality is. So, and that's what you would do. You would put a little dot on the line below spirituality on the outer edge, or towards the outer edge of the circle, very satisfied. Towards the inside, the spoke, not satisfied at all. And so I sometimes will see clients that just completely overthink it, and they've got a story around everything, and they have to explain, why they put their dot there. Don't overthink it, just do it. Creativity for me, I'm not an artist. But I find creativity in the kitchen is fulfilling when I'm making meals, coming up with programs for clients, coming up with exercise programs and things like that. That's how I show creativity. So creativity doesn't have to mean you're a painter or you're a musician, but creativity can show up in different areas. And then I do work with a lot of retirees. So if you are retired and you come to these, career, um, were you happy with your career? Are you good? Do you feel like you need to have a second career after retirement, a post career? Education. I mean, this doesn't have to be school. So think of it as like, I want to learn how to garden, and maybe you become that master gardener. I want to learn a little bit about more Beaufort. So maybe you pick up a book about the history, or you go to a museum in Beaufort. So education doesn't have to be school. Education can be so much else. If you are, um, I guess, so let's jump to this social life and relationships. Those are kind of interesting. A lot of times people are like, so relationships in general with a particular person. And I'm going to leave this one up to you. If you do have a relationship in your life right now that you're not happy with, then maybe you just focus on that one. Or you could think of, well, in general, my relationships in my life are great. And same thing with social life. We are emerging now, I think, life's getting somewhat back to normal with this pandemic. I know when I've done this with clients over the last year, this social life has tended to be down here, but in reality, it was really because of the pandemic. So, and joy, all of this really should impact your joy. So if you find that you're fairly low in all of these things, more than likely your joy is going to be pretty low. Again, don't overthink it. Joy is just, what does it mean to you? What does joy look like for you? So to share how this wheel has helped me, when I entered into IIN, it was 2016, and we did this wheel ourselves as students. And um, I so every time I did this wheel, my relationships were low, social life low. Well, relationships were kind of in the middle. Social life was low, spirituality was low. I think that was it. But those are the three that just kept showing up as low and low. Well, that January, after doing the wheel a few times already, I was really tired of my spirituality being low. So I was like, I'm going to do something about it. So I decided to attend church the first Sunday of every month. Um, typically, really ever since high school, I rode horses. And so my horse shows always tend to be on Sunday. And then as I got into running, I got into college and then grad school. So I really didn't attend church in my 20s. And um, and I was running on Sundays. And then when I picked up cycling and training for half Ironmans, I mean, Sunday was training day. It's perfect for cycling because it's always so quiet out. So it's safe. So Sundays for me have always been a time to work out. And so I was still giving myself those Sundays to work out, but just sacrificing at that moment, at that time of my life, I felt like it was sacrificing that first Sunday. And I told my parents about this. So I was living by myself. So my parents would pick me up. So I had some accountability partners in this. And I showed up every Sunday. And by September, I mean, I was coming to church every Sunday. I noticed how good I felt when I left Sunday after church. And so I started attending every Sunday, and I've been attending every Sunday since. That's one example. Um, Again, relationships always in social life, it's kind of low. And in 2016, my brother married his wife. And when they started dating, maybe a year or two earlier than that, I don't remember how long they dated, but um, I started to look at what his relationship was like, and then the one I currently or at that time was in. And I liked what he had. And I started thinking, well, I deserve that. And my brother and his wife together had a lot of friends, and I absolutely really had no friends. And the guy I was dating had really no friends. So together we had no friends. It was just us. And a part of me wanted more. And I saw how happy my brother was. And I started questioning my own relationship. And some events occurred. And so I broke off my relationship with this person of 5 years. And that was great because that opened the door to meet another guy who came into my life just as a friend. But it was because of him I turned to Christ, and I became a true Christian. And so that has bumped my spirituality up even more in my joy. And then that opened up Lee, like that eventually led to Lee, my life. And then here I am, a few months away from my wedding day. So really, and with Lee has come a lot of friends, probably a little bit more than this introvert wants. But it's pretty much everything that I've wanted, and it wouldn't have happened without this wheel, because this is what started me questioning what was going on in my world. So highly recommend it. If you want a copy, message me on my website, marthamcduff.com. I'm going to stop sharing here. So yes, just message me on my website, marthamcduff.com. I'll shoot that one over to you. and or email me, mmhhcoach1@gmail. And hope to hear from you soon, and have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in, and just keep checking in. Subscribe to this page. Let me know what videos would be helpful for you, and talk soon. Thanks. Bye.